Welcome back.
That was intense.
Oh yeah, I got some somewhere in here. In here somewhere.
Look at those abs.
Is it right here?
I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, its little stinger is still in you.
Can you grab it?
Oh my gosh. Move your hand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got one.
Something about snow showers in April puts me in the mood for bees.
Welcome to the bee cave. This is where we keep all of our bees during the winter months. This is an underground root cellar, and this is where they live. What's the date today? April 8th? What are you doing in here?
Okay, I gotta flip those around now. Put them upside down.
What?
I put them upside down.
You put what upside down?
The bottom border.
Oh no. Seems like it's sitting in there fine.
All right, so the beehives behind me, these 3 beehives, they've been in our underground cellar since, did we ever figure out the date on that? Sometime in the fall.
We have to look back.
But today is one of the only days that I had to be able to get them out. Tomorrow it's supposed to be a lot nicer. It actually looks like it's nice, but it's only like 38 degrees right now.
And super windy.
And super windy. So right now a lot of the bees are making their first flight for the season. They've been locked up in that box all winter long. And so they're basically taking their poop flight right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're so far away, because Jenna, she doesn't want to be right next to it because she freaks out like a little...
I don't want to what?
Huh?
I don't want to what?
Be right there. What did I say?
I don't...
Wow. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's early yet, so we still have a long way to go. I'm gonna put syrup on them tomorrow. I just want them to fly, cleanse out, get rid of any of their GI stuff that they got going on. And then I'll give them some sugar syrup tomorrow, maybe a little pollen patty. And hopefully they make it through this long, long, drawn out winter. So this is our electric fence that actually goes around our entire garden, and I've got a line underground that goes to our bee yard. This time of year, bears are waking up and they're very hungry, and bees like this are a nice juicy snack. So we're trying to prevent that with electric fence. Should click up. There we go. All right.
Fully charged.
Fully charged. You just got to check it like this.
Not funny.
We should actually go up there and just test it just to make sure that it's...
I'll go up there. I'm not touching it.
I have that little meter back in the garage, but... Oh,
Did it get you?
it did, but it's not very strong.
It's because you got your big boots on.
Oh, that's true. Oh, there's nothing else we can do. Hopefully the bears aren't wearing big boots.
Bears and boots and bears and boots and
We're back in the bee yard. It's been almost a day, so I'm just hopeful that all these bees have made a cleansing flight. And now I'm going to be able to just go in there, give them some syrup, give them some bee patties that I mixed up this morning. What that's for is just to help them get through the rest of this winter that we're in. Today is like the last day, and then we're looking at like just crappy weather for probably at least a 10-day forecast. So the stuff that I'm going to put on top of the beehives are going to get them through, hopefully, until all this stuff starts blooming and there's actual natural pollen and nectar that they can forage on. So I'm going to give that to them because it's not available right now. So as you can see, I've got 3 hives here. These first 2 are Italians. That third one there is actually a Saskatraz. That one's not doing the best. The clusters in these 2 are probably, you know, decent size, and there's probably maybe a softball size in that Saskatraz. So I'm not really sure if that one's even going to make it, but I have to try. I'm going to try to give them some supplement and stuff to help maybe boost them along. But as you can see, there's not as much activity in that third one. There's a couple hanging off the edge there, but we'll see once we open them up what they look like on the inside. So I am going to put a veil on. I don't do a suit or anything, but I just don't want to get stung in the face. I've got a beautiful face. I don't want to be swollen anymore, bags under my eyes more than I am. And Jenna's probably going to videotape from back there because she's too scared to come in there with me. So, but you can see that one just landed on my neck earlier, and it just gave me a little kiss and said goodbye.
You're so brave.
See?
If that landed on me and I started freaking out.
That's what you can't do. That's what Mom always does.
You look cute under that net.
Dad, what if you put the net on and you didn't notice that the bee was in there?
Then she'd be flying around in there. All right, so I put a pollen patty and one of these syrup pails on that one. There wasn't as much syrup in there because, like I said earlier, I don't think that this one's gonna make it. Unfortunately, it's like really small, so I didn't even, really show much in there because it's a pretty small hive. There's a lot of dead bees in there. But I put the white box on there. That just is my reminder that I've got feed. So in this top box is basically just syrup. And it's just my visual reminder that there's sugar syrup on top of that hive. So these 2 are obviously a lot more active, so it's probably going to be a little bit more hectic when I go into them. Or I might even have to do it since she doesn't want to come in here. Jenna's wearing the bee's least favorite color. Black bear.
That's why beekeepers wear white all the time.
So I did have a little bit of sugar in here sugar bricks that they didn't really eat a whole lot, but they're kind of munching on them a little bit. We'll be able to see inside this hive and see.
When did you put those in?
Probably about 2 weeks ago. I was nervous that they were going to be running out of food.
Okay, I'm gonna put a suit on.
This is the patty I'd made earlier. I'm just going to kind of score it along just so it gives them places to eat, and they'll be able to eat right through this wax paper. And I'm just going to slide this in, try not to disturb the hive as much as I can. And this will hopefully sustain them until there's actual pollen. That's a box of bees right there. Yeah, it looks really good. Super excited. So now we're gonna just take that bucket of syrup, we'll just put it right up on top. You can kind of see where they've been before. I gotta get this sugar kind of out of the way a little bit here. I didn't bring any smoker or anything. I didn't bring that down with me, so. Try not to squish any of them. Perfect. Easy peasy. No one got stung.
We still got another hive to get into.
That is true.
Let me see.
It flew away, but
Oh.
it's right on her tuft.
That just makes me feel good having them fly around like that. Okay, so we're gonna do the third one. You wanna come in here?
You're asking a lot. I'm here for it. Let's go.
I'm basically just gonna lift it up and just slide this in there. Just gently lay them on there. All right, easy as that.
So can I? Actually, there really is no safe distance, honestly.
These are like little baby bees.
What?
Fuzzy. Oh, my heart is just like full again. I was so nervous that these are like these two, like I have no doubt. Well, you never know, but these two hives are doing so good. That one, yeah, I wouldn't bet on it, but hopefully the sugar syrup and the pollen patty that I put on there will just kind of help do a couple different things. Get them through this cold stretch that we're going to have, and then it will also increase the brood production, because the queen will see that there's protein coming in, there's syrup coming in, and she'll be like, okay, well, let's start, making more babies. And that's what we want. We want to continue cycle. These are probably a lot of the winter bees, and they're going to start dying off because their job is done. They made it through the winter, and then a new cycle of bees will start coming through. So we'll put a white box on that one and call her done.
All right.
I am so excited. Like, I was so stressed out. Like, it's just like stressful.
We've had a long week of paperwork, phone calls, emails, and lots of red tape with the treehouse build. We're staying positive that we can still make it work, but it was a nice change of pace to enjoy the warmer weather, play outside, and get the bees to their summer home. That said, a hot sauna and cold plunge is still our favorite way to decompress, regroup, and plan to take on another busy week ahead. We weren't expecting this much ice, but the benefits are always worth the extra effort. Thank you to everyone who's been watching, supporting, and encouraging us as we take on these new projects. You are such a blessing to us, and we couldn't be more grateful.
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, 3, 4, do, re,